Hi guys, in this video where we have looked at what is the definition of a square as it relates to real numbers. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at the definition of a square as it relates to algebra. Okay, now algebraically speaking, the definition of a perfect square is the product of a polynomial being multiplied by itself. And in earlier tutorials or in earlier lessons, we have been looking at polynomials. Okay, and let me write a polynomial here. We could have x plus 2 multiplied by itself, which is x plus 2, and we know that this also could be represented as x plus 2 all squared. Okay, so this statement means the same thing. These two statements means the same thing. Yeah, now we could take this x plus 2 times x plus 2, x plus 2 times x plus 2, and we could expand it, and we have looked at earlier how we expand these algebraic expressions to get a quadratic. So we would say this x times this x will give us x squared. Okay, so this implies, and then x times 2 will give us a positive 2x, and then this 2 times this x will give us a positive 2x, and then this 2 times this 2 will give us a positive 4. Okay, so this implies that when we simplify this algebraic expression or this quadratic expression, we would have x squared plus 4x plus 4. Now this, as you can see, is what we call a perfect square because it is the same thing multiplying itself twice. Okay, so we can therefore conclude then that this algebraic expression that we have here is a perfect square. And this is very important to note, especially for future reference. Okay, that this would be a perfect square, and this also, my friends, can be represented on a neat little diagram. Okay, so let's say I had a square, and we know also from the earlier lesson, the previous lesson, we know that a square has all sides equal. So let me try and get my square neat. Okay, well, that looks good. Let me go across here. So let's say that that is our square. Okay, well, I could say then that this side here, this length here, is x plus 2. Okay, and also I could say that this length here is also x plus 2. Okay, so when we expand, when we multiply these two polynomials, when we multiply them, expand and simplify, we get a quadratic expression. Okay, and that's what the word quadratic means. Quad means 4, hence it's a 4-sided figure we have that makes up the square, hence the term quadratic expression. Okay, thanks guys, stay tuned, and if you still have any questions or comments, feel free to post them, and you can also subscribe to this video